2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. And he's down there.
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Wow, what a shot. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Nice line. Getting off to a great start at this event.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He finds himself currently tied for 5th. The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Playing from around 150 yards here. Good shot there.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Currently 1 under for the round. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Great shot from around 180 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, terrific approach and a chance for birdie here at the 3rd. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Looking good.
Well, that'll play. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Oh, good look at a birdie here.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now at 3 under overall. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Going with the 6-iron here.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Should find the green.
That should set up another chance. This putt is from 14 feet. Just didn't drop.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Lovely effort, that. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Outstanding approach shot. Putting for birdie.
Starts off on a good line.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. A bit wild on approach there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
And he needs this to save par. Ooh. This one's for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Well, TPC Summerlin is in Las Vegas, Rich, so why not have a gamble here at 9 and go for the green in 2?
If you're not gambling here on the 9th, then shame on you. You should feast on birdies and eagles on this very reachable par 5. Even the shorter hitters can knock it on with no sweat whatsoever.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Ooh, right by the hole. Well, it's a bit disappointing. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
So far, so good.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here at the 10th. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
A 7-footer right here.
This for a birdie run. Yep, tracking nicely.
Fair effort that. Good birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently in first position. placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green.
From around 120 yards here, currently leading by 2. This should play. Oh, good shot that, right inside the range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
This one's looking good. And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. That's tiny. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. Looks good off the blade. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 8 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Well struck. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. This looks to be heading to the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, well played. He's currently sitting in 1st place. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. That should find the surface. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. This putt coming up is for birdie.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Leading by 5 shots after that. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations.
However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
Pretty good shot there.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
These are on rails, looking good.
And the putt drops, now 11 under, heading down the stretch.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room, out in front by a bunch.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one that players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16, so most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy, and there's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. Oh, super putt there. What an eagle. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Choosing the 9-iron here. You like that, didn't you? And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. That was a gallant attempt. All right, one down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.